Okay, we're all set, guys. Welcome for a new Star Cup round, baby. And we are in the Netherlands, Zandvoort, for round 2, season 1 on F126 of the Star Cup. I hope y'all are doing well on this Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. My name is Gabby Shaw, your full-time commentator for Star Cup. Obviously, been a couple of seasons I'm doing that, and I hope you'll have a good night with me here for this race. We'll put all the info on the screen, and we'll be ready to go. Watch this short quali session. Obviously, only 18 minutes, one session of quali. After we'll have the 50% race, 36 laps around Zandvoort, and we'll see who's gonna win this race here. We gotta remember maybe last time around what happened in Brazil for the first round of the season with the new cars. Now second round of the season with the new cars. So we'll go to the standings. So the big boy, another one, won the first race here. Kendricks, Spenny, Menzo, Derek, Hazy, Trippy, Jojo, Detective, and XOD your top 10 after the first race. And in the constructors we have As, Red Bull, McLaren, Alpine, Racing Bull, Mercedes, Audi, Cadillac, Williams, Aston Martin, Ferrari, and Sauber, and I think some, yeah, okay, not Sauber. Let's slide Sauber, no Sauber. But yeah, As is in the first with the win of another one. The only team that the two drivers scored points is the Racing Bull with 12. So someone finished 5th and someone finished like 10. So they got like 12. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the standings. Now we can focus on the quali, on the race with the XOD, TRP on the lap, GC King, Detective also going pretty slow at the moment. We'll go with XOD in the Racing Bull. Maybe Therapy is a bit, Therapy is more in front. Or we got Derek now also. Got GC King also. I think Therapy is closest to the line. New driver maybe Emerson. Didn't saw him a lot. I don't think he's pretty new driver. Also NASCAR boy, new driver here in the Williams. First time I'm seeing him in the league. So yeah, some new faces again. Tonight in TRP in the Howdy, finishing his first flying lap. What can he do? 112.297 for the first lap. Now is the Racing Bull of XOD. With the straight line mode activated, no more battery left. It's going to be a 111.998, 310 in front of TRP. Getting up to P1. Maestro with Ferrari on his first flying lap. DNF in Brazil for Maestro. I think he can clearly bounce back. Tonight, Detective with the 133. That's not a representative lap. Now we got Derek Gonzalez in the Racing Bull. Showed some pretty good pace in Brazil, and he's getting already provisional pole with a 110.640. 1 second point 3 in front of GC King. Now in the Cadillac in second with 111.983. Really tight margin between him and XOD, but yeah. Go down Maestro, we got NASCAR boy, we got Zandy in the grass, we got Emerson finishing his lap with McLaren is the next one to finish his lap, but I think he's on not on the real lap, not using his battery. Leo Liebag also in the lap. We'll go to Emerson, we'll see what they're gonna do. I don't think it's a real lap. You gotta start right now, yeah. We can go to someone finish his lap. It's Emerson, yeah, Emerson, okay. And we got NASCAR boy with the 4th, and we can go to Maestro. Finishing his lap, the Maestro second, 11.036, 4/10 behind Derek. And now Detective going P1, 110.627. And the Williams, Detective is here in Zandvoort by 13,000 a second in front of the Derek. Got Aziaze in the Mercedes running his lap right now. We got Zandika in the Ferrari. We got Spanny Pepsi in the McLaren. We got the good old Kendricks in the Red Bull. Always there. In this in beautiful blue car. New livery for Red Bull with the Ford partnership. That's really good. Yeah, so top 10 lead the lead back in P4. The two Cadillacs for in 5th for the moment. Coconut Ed and the Aston Martin in P9. Also with Ozzy and the Mercedes, in the cheat Mercedes, not as cheat in the game because it's equal performance, but still, the Mercedes here for Ozzy. I think someone else finished the lap, but was, I don't know, Emerson I think improved, yeah, 11.410 for Emerson is in P4 now in the McLaren. For Emerson 4, Emerson 4 in P4, that's interesting. Ozzy now finishing his lap. The last corner, the NASCAR corner, here for the Mercedes. With 10% left on the battery, straight line mode activated. Spenny up to 5th and Hazy up to 4th. Spenny down to 6th. 11.252 for Hazy. That's pretty nice as a first banker lap. And we got the XM in there has this season on the lap. Kendrick's up to 5th on 11.255. 3,000 in a second behind Hazy. And I think someone else improved. DC King I think improved 11.488 in P7 for the Cadillac driver. And we'll see what the As driver can do. 50.662 in the second sector for XM. XM Yosten. XM. I think I'll just maybe get back a bit because I'm a bit too close. XM now on the line. Straight line mode activated. 12.976. Last place. Nescabora, maybe a second attempt. On the medium. Ah, interesting. Only one on the medium. The only one on the medium. P9 for Escobar in the medium, 11.823. For the William driver on the medium compound tire. That's pretty interesting. It's pretty rare that we see people on medium on the quality, but you know, he's trying something. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let the NASCAR boy cook with the medium tires. Now it's a Hugh with the lap, and that wing also just behind, not too far away. Also in the flying lap. We'll see what Hugh can do in the Aston if he can, but I think he can clearly do better than the P13 from Coconut Head here. In his car, we'll see if he can beat his teammate. I think it's possible for him. Slight high mode, overtake boost activated, bit of traffic on the little straight line. Braking zone, down to 3rd. Now last portion. It's now or never, sending it, double right-handers. NASCAR corner, and to the line now, which maybe some slipstream for the car in front. Is gonna get P6, 111.380 behind Kendricks. That's pretty nice from Emerson. That way now up to 8 in the Mercedes. Andy car on the lap right now in the Ferrari's team with Maestro presently in P3. He upgraded this time, he improved this time to a 10.685, but still a bit short from the two in front. The two in front, Detective and Derek, are on their out lap. We'll see if they can improve a lot. 9 minutes left in this quality session here. We'll drink some water. Une étoile filante. 49.721 in the second sector for Zandy. For Zandy. What can he do? Oh yeah, Zandy. What can he do? Straight line mode for Zandy car. To the line. It's gonna be at 12.111 P15. We'll go to Detective on his lap here. I think second attempt for the Williams presently in a personal pole, improving by 4,000 a second in the first sector. Yeah, I'm using my old headphone. Old headphones. And it's maybe doing some sound because my other headphone that I use usually are having no more battery, but yeah. So I'm charging them right now. I'm using some good old wired headphones, but yeah. Detective forfeiting his lap. We'll see if Derek do the same thing, not improving the second sector, but by a slight tight margin, not improving the first sector by a tight margin, and he's improving the second sector by 28,000 a second. A little less than at Alpha 10. We'll see if he can improve even more in the last sector. He still have 40% left for the last portion until the line. He's gonna use it right now on the exit of the just for the NASCAR corner to the line. Derek, can he beat his the other detective? Yes, he can. He beat detective lap time, and he goes up to provisional pole 110.595 for Derek Gonzalez here in the Racing Bull Visa Cash App. Ford, call it all you want, but they're really good lap by him, and down to 10.5s. First one to go down this low. Hazy Ozzy finishing his lap, and he goes to the wall the first time. We are seeing this tonight, and not the last. I think the little skateboard ride on this curb, we all know it, and he just did it for Hazy Ozzy here. Wing damage, and we hope that's not gonna happen in the race. But they've been qualifying here for Hazy Ozzy. GC King improved by 3 tenths almost. You can maybe go up to P4. GC King. TRP retired from the session already. GC King to the line. What can you do in this Cadillac? On the line, GC King. 11-3 P6 for GC King. That's pretty good. Very close from Kendricks and Hazy Ozzy. Good job, well done. Emerson starting his lap right now. Doing Clavering. You have NASCAR Boy. A lap also. Legally back. That's improving in the first sector. 3 tenths behind his previous lap time. We got XM not improving at all. We can leave with Steve can improve in the second sector now with straight high mode and ERS mode on this little straight line in that Cadillac. GC King his teammate now presently P6. He's improving now by Alpha 10 in the second sector. Can you keep that in the last sector? You have 40% left of ERS for the last portion of this track. You can clearly use it and take advantage of that. 20% left now. 30%. He's gonna go to the last portion. NASCAR turn to the line now. Flat out. ERS, third time mode. What it's gonna be is lap time for Little E-Bag on the line. 111.5, 10. It's P10 for the Cadillac driver. Very close to that's like Emerson, Hugh, GC King, and the others. He clearly can get more than that. We'll see if we can before the end of the quali. We got Emerson just jumped to P4, 110.761. He broke the 10th. Pretty good for the McLaren driver here. Out lap for Detective again. Out lap for Maestro. NASCAR Boy on the lap here. I don't think it's going to be a real lap. I'm not sure. Maybe. We'll follow Kendricks. Okay, I know. NASCAR Boy or what's the full NASCAR Boy key? I'm not sure about. No, okay, no lap for NASCAR Boy. XOD starting a lap right now. XOD starting right now in the Racing Bull. His teammate presently Derek in a P1. And we got the grass here. Another bad curb at the exit of the really low corner. And he's not going to improve. His 2 tenths behind his previous lap time now for XOD. But and he got wide here. All another curve, pretty dangerous here. And he goes to the gravel. And XOD gonna clearly try another time for his lap time here. NASCAR Boy gonna start right now. That wing, maybe. That wing improving. With Maestro on the lap, not improving the first portion. Detective also on the lap, improving the first portion. Almost 1/10. The Maestro, and we said that wing also on the lap. I don't know where that wing. Where is Maestro? Maestro in front of that wing. Okay. Maestro not improving the second sector. 110 down his previous lap time. Can he find something magical in the last sector? No, he lost the car to the wall for Maestro. Wrong direction for the Ferrari. And that thing add to pass just besides of him. Not trying to hit him. Trying to not hit him. I don't think it's going to be a good race left for that thing because of that. Yeah, it's going to go to the pits. Yeah. That wing. I'm not going to be able to do this lap before because that detective going to be able to do so. And got provisional pole for the Williams driver. 110.397 detective in provisional pole. Sensational stuff. Penny pop stop. Down to 12 now. He was 4th at a moment. Or maybe even 5th. Down to 12 now. 3 minutes left in the session. What can he do? Here, Penny pop stop. Fellow racer of Mushroom Cup, of Star Cup, of really a long time racer in these type things, these type of in this environment and leagues. That is Lightning Star Cup and Mushroom Cup. Improving by 6/10.5 in the second sector. Where is he finding all that? That orange papaya car. Pit line mode. Battery. To the line. 11-0. P5 behind his teammate. That's pretty nice from Spenny. Great job, man. Magnifico. And now we're gonna assist to the last attempt with local drivers now with I think 2 minutes left. Yeah, 2 minutes left in the session here. Coconut Head on the lap here in the Aston Martin. The Aston Martin, the worst guy ever. Honda doing bad things. Leebag of improving on this last attempt. Is he on a real attempt right now? Is the question. Yes, he is. Almost 110.5 of improvement here for my boy. The Leebag. The bag. You have the bag, leader. You have the bag. But he's behind GC. No, he's behind Kendricks. He's behind other people, I think. Also, we'll follow Kendricks. We'll follow Kendricks for the moment. We'll see. Kendricks. In sector 3 now in the Red Bull, having some traffic in front. 1 minute left in the session now. Kendrick's last portion, last corner coming for Kendrick's last attempt also. Probably for Kendrick's here. On the line, what can he do? The Red Bull driver, the old fellow Kendrick's. P6. 22,000 of second here. If we go to now. Ooh. The bag. Emerson out. Finish for him. The lead bag not improving. Mask boy. Parting right now the twin. Janus. We have King. King coming to the line. Easy Aussie. We got the Kendricks in Rebel now. Spending puffs are not improving. What would GC King? What can GC King do? Can he go up to P5 or even better than that? We'll see what the Cadillac driver can do now. Down to P8. Where can he go? GC King on the line. It's P6 for GC King. 7,000 per second behind Spenny Puff Stub. Good lap. Derek not gonna be improving about this lap time. Detective turning another lap right now. Maestro not improving the first sector for the good old Maestro. Hazy Aussie finishing his lap right now with his teammate just behind of him. Also McLaren is Penny. Spenny finishing his lap right now. Penny, can he improve? Penny. Can Spenny Puffs have improved in the McLaren here? Straight fight mode. 11-2 P5 not improving. Still in P5. Hazy up to nowhere and Deathwing up to 5th. 11-0-3-6. Can the Maestro improve? Derek is on another lap. He's improving right now. Detective. I'm not sure he's improving. We'll see Maestro. Is Detective improving the second sector? He is. You go to P4. The Maestro on the line. Cannot find any time. Derek and Detective left. Detective finishing his lap right now. Last corner for him. Improving by 1/10 in the second sector. Can he improve and get that pole here? Can he confirm his pole? Can he do it? In the volume, Detective on the line. It is 1:10.351. But can Derek go get that pole here in Zandvoort with the Racing Bull? Derek Gonzalez to the line. He can't. Less than a 10 separating the two drivers. But in the end, Detective is getting pole for round 2 of Star Cup in Zandvoort. Sensational stuff here, boys. 80 minutes of quali done and dusted tonight. And Dusty Williams here taking pole. Magnifico. Derek finishing second with Maestro, Hugh, Emerson following, Deathwing, Spenny, GC King, Kendricks, and AZ completing your top 10, and I'm not able to do anything anymore. Okay. It's good. I was worried about the game crashing. Seems okay. Seems okay. So yeah, quali finish, like you can see the standings here. One last time for the race start. There you go, down to 19 drivers tonight. That's gonna be it. Your starting position for this round 2 of Star Cup in Zandvoort, the Netherlands. Was a good show by drivers during quality, and we'll hope to have a as good show in the race. 36 lap here. Gonna be really interesting. Obviously, we'll have a bit of time between the two sessions to let the drivers choose the strategy they want to use. Obviously, we let also the drivers maybe go get some water, or I don't know, tweak their setups, the wings or brake bias. I don't know, something they want to change. Looking pretty sunny here in Zandvoort, no rain for the moment at least. And yeah, so yeah, if we can talk a bit about F1 in real life, you know, IRL. Last weekend, so Sunday, we got the Silverstone Grand Prix, where we had un revenant, comme on dit in French. Charles Leclerc won the race in Silverstone under the safety car. You know, have your take on the safety car, but yeah, Charles Leclerc won that Grand Prix. Antonelli DNF, Hamilton P3, Russell P2 because of safety car. And yeah, that one's cool to see Leclerc back on the top step. And we'll see next race what is going to be. There are rumors also who in F1. Apparently there could be a Verstappen-Piastri swap. Verstappen to McLaren and Piastri to Red Bull, because Verstappen now has his clause to leave Red Bull with closed activation. You can leave Red Bull if you want. So a lot of talk about him going to McLaren and Piastri going to Red Bull. But we have now 5 red lights for this Grand Prix here on 26, and we are racing for round 2 Zandvoort of Star Cup. There you go, good lunch by Williams and the Racing Bull and the Ferrari. Oh my goodness! Emerson didn't brake or what? Him and Maestro sideway after turn 1. And we have a safety car or VSC, I'm not sure. It's an ASC. But that's 2 races in a row where Maestro got an incident in the first lap, first turn of the Grand Prix. And now we are gonna pile up almost here on the safety car. Maestro having damage already. Emerson down to 19, AZ up to 3rd, Eric down to 5th, Detectives in the first few up to 2. It's a crazy start. We'll put the tires on the screen. We'll put also this for the battery here. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Or maybe yes. I don't know. We'll leave it here. We'll see after. Not sure if we should, you know. Nah, not necessarily. I think. Yeah, I know. We'll let them down. Normal grip now. 5 people medium at the top. Race is back on with Maestro and Emerson being the biggest loser. I don't know, just like, bro, I don't know what's happening. I think like Emerson hit like Derek and he hit Maestro after that. Maestro got into the wall of the pit, so maybe he just spun and lost control. Derek clearly lost some position because of that incident, but he don't have any damage compared to Maestro. Emerson, I don't know if you have damage. Emerson, does he have damage? Yeah, he seems to have damage at the left side of his wing. So yeah, now Detective and you, because that's already escaping pretty much on the rest of the field. 2.2 for the AZ Aussie Penny, Derek, NASCAR, between the other one, Hendricks, XOD. All the rest of the field is pretty much a big group for the moment because of safety car, BSC. But yeah, now we're back into racing. We'll see what drivers can do now. Hey, Aussie, you. It's you. Can you put pressure on Detective now? Strategy proposed. Soft, hard, medium, or hard, medium, medium. I don't know about that. We'll see. I think people are gonna try some one stop. I would say. Spenny up to 3rd, and now Cobb side by side. Racing Bull and the Mercedes of AZ and Derek. Still side by side here. Derek around the outside, AZ around the inside. Derek tried to stick it around the outside. AZ lifting the room. Gentleman by AZ Aussie. Racing Bull stays behind. Sandy already out and still side by side here. And it's gonna be Derek getting in front of the 2 are in the gravel. Derek and Easy Ozzy in the gravel. Little contact. They both gone into the gravel. Easy Ozzy seems to be letting him pass back. Seems to be his fault. Another one on carry. 2 admins battling here for that P6. Another one in the front now in the soft, trying to get advantage of these soft tires in the beginning of this race. But now NASCAR boy up to P4 here in the softs. In P5. So this still in 10 in the with the R compound tires. Can you put pressure on my boy Detective? He can for the moment. But will now within this straight line with the maybe with the ERS activated, he can for the moment. You're gonna go around the outside. Can he stick it? Little contact. Nothing to worry about. Stays behind. Go back a bit. GC King and Coconut Ed. GC King Coconut trying to do the switch up. Maybe GC King down to 11. Don't know what's happening with him. He started a bit further up. Emerson, there's much not pitting for the moment. I think they can manage his damage, at least for now. TRP also battling for the position here. We got the Deathwing. We got the Deathwing. You with Detective Midge, lap 4 out of 36. Lap 4 out of 36. Out of 36. Lap 4 out of 36. That way, NASCAR boys, Spenny to direct the group. As in a bit of no man's land, and now XOD to the rest to the back is a group also to 15 almost. So yeah, top 2 of the group, 3-6 in front of Penny now for the top 2. 5 starting now also. You seems to be patient behind the Detective Midge for the moment at least. It's an early stage of the race, so nothing force him to attack. Here, you can just wait, prepare his move, be patient, not trying anything stupid. Not trying anything stupid. And now, maybe another one may be getting a bit patient behind that wing. Soften our difference maybe here. NASCAR will also maybe trying to pass on Spenny past Sab. Yeah, I think opportunities can open here. Maybe NASCAR boy can try and exit here with the ERS. Seems a bit of dirty air for him. On the back, another one here. Maybe can he go for it somewhere? He can't for the moment. And yellow flag against Emerson. It's Emerson. What happened with Emerson? Did we get damage or something? Not sure. Not sure. That match with up to 12. Back to 12. Emerson, does he have more damage now? Yes, you have two side of this wing damage. I think he gone to the gravel. NASCAR that wing side by side in 2-1. Who's gonna be in front? NASCAR boy stays in front. That wing tried the move. He stays back in the air. Interesting, and that side by side it's now another one attacking that wing. He can pass for the moment at least. Can that wing go on the Williams here? Yes, he can. And yellow flag Emerson out of the race. I take 10-second penalty, but he's out. NASCAR boy and that wing now battling for P5. NASCAR and that wing cannot pass. Benny a bit escaping from them, but he's gonna be catch up back. And now Kendricks. Oh, got to the gravel. Kendricks try to move. He gone to the gravel. Now Derek Gonzalez wants to attack another one. He can for the moment. Kendricks down to 8. Down to 8 for Kendricks. Another one. That wing. There's still now 4 in the group. 5 in the group. Kendricks now a bit too far away. And be no man's. There may be some pressure from AZ coming. We'll see. But Kendricks down to the gravel here. I think he broke too late. We'll see. And now you up to first. I didn't see that. Can the Detective try to pass again? He can for the moment at least. But you passing P first. Gone to P first now. P1. And that's winging up to 4th now. Also, NASCAR boy getting pressure from another one. Also, no contact. Really clean battles. But NASCAR boy seems to be, slowing down the 2 behind him. And now Derek wants to go for it around the outside. But now it's going to be another one around the inside of the Williams here. Another one past the Williams. but still side by side into these S's portion. Gonna be very dangerous here, side by side again. We'll see what happened earlier on between other drivers, but another one gonna make the move stick, and he's up to 5th here for the Ass driver. Can Derek try to follow the Ass here? He can for the moment at least. Derek is coming back on them. Not Derek with Kendricks. Derek passed the Williams. NASCAR boy down to 7. Now the pressure is coming from Red Bull. Behind is Kendricks. Now that Sketch back to the group. Derek maybe wants to put pressure on another one. Detective wanted behind. He can go in the straight line, having a good opportunity with the ERS, and the Suckman wants to try and move on the P1. Hugh here, can he go for it? 2/10 the gap. He's pretty close. Can he send it around the outside? Maybe around the inside. Go for the outside. Be too far. Little contact. He's not gonna be able to pass here. He stays behind, trying to do a move here around this dangerous corner. Trying to, surprise Hugh, but he can't for a moment. Derek now past the half of another one. Medium maybe starting to be better than the sauce in this condition on lap 8. But Derek, we know you have pace. Hendricks now on NASCAR board. Can he go for it? Seems to be a bit too risky for him. He's saying behind, being patient. Here, going to it for maybe here in the around the inside. He can for the moment. He stays behind. Can he try to move here around the inside? Braking zone where he gone to the gravel a lap before. Or 2 laps before. But now he's going to pass on the Williams up to P7 for Kendricks 1985. That's a really good pass. And he's going to be battling now maybe with another one or with Derek a bit further in front. Detective 210 wanted. He's very close. Detective, can he go for it now? He's really close. Almost side by side into the NASCAR turn. Really, really close. Detective going for it around the inside. Yeah, they're side by side into the straight line. Who's gonna break later? I'm not sure. And it's gonna be a Hugh. Spinning up to the pits. Another one also. 2 in the pits. Another one. 10 seconds. No. 10 seconds. 10 seconds for another one. Oh, that's harsh. That's really, really bad for him. But yeah, between the pits, putting new arts for Spenny, new medium for another one. So yeah, 2-step strategy pretty much for sure here. Detective, can he go further on the inside? Not breaking later. You have to break later. Let's go for a switch back around the inside. He can't pass. He stays behind. Good. Yeah, it's good tentatives by the Williams. Can he go for it now? Around the inside, he stays behind the Aston Martin. Really aggressive. Detective, he seems to be losing some time behind the Aston Martin here. Behind Hugh. Behind the Hugh. The Hugh. Huge. Behind huge. Huge. And gonna go to the pits. He's trying to undercut here in the Aston Martin. Hugh into the pits. In the medium after 9 laps on them. He's pitting. I know someone that is gonna not pit is Kendricks. Yeah, I can tell you that. New arts for you here. New arts for you. Na. New arts for you. Derek behind that wing. Derek having more pace, that's for sure. For sure. That's for sure. Lap 10 out of 36, 8:46 p.m. Eastern time. Eastern time. Oh yeah. Yeah. I wanna be away. I wanna bad like way. Direct for 10th behind. That wing. Oh yeah. Can he go? He can for a moment at least. J'arrête de dire for a moment at least. DC King now. Just behind. With the move on the straight line. On the racing ball. XOD. A bit too far in the end for him. XOD having the little more straight line speed in the end. That's pretty good for him. NASCAR boy now in the pits. We got also my boy NASCAR boy. Coconut Ed and Lazy Ozzy out in the pits now. New arts for all 3 of them. Perfecto, amigo. That's perfecto. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna be a man. Na 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 na. Derek Gonzalez 2 tenths behind that wing. That wing. Oh, GC King, GC King. XOD, GC King, side by side, trying to do a switchback. He can't for the moment. But now pressure from Hugh behind. Not gonna say his full name, obviously. I did this error before. But, yeah, before I didn't mind, now I'm just gonna be, you know, not trying to be. Whoa, my goodness! What a crash! And Hugh! Sideways! Contact here. And Hugh, that was P2 professionally, is now down to 12. After it's with the big contact. Huge crash here. Huge crash, man. Big incident. Don't know what's happening here. They were really close at the tree here. With tree, it was pretty dangerous. In the end, it ended up like this. Oh, Penny pops around the inside, and he passed here. P8, and now for Penny pop step. Yug down up to 11 now. The lead back 12. Deathwing up to 12 to second. Derek and Deathwing battling for the second position here. Side by side still. Very interesting to see. Deathwing stays in front for the moment. Can Derek try to switch back here on the... Oh, and around the outside. Can he stick it? Can he stick? They're still side by side. And Derek gonna go. And Derek pass. Derek up to second in the Racing Bull now. 4.6 being detective. Exoding in the pit. We're going to put new medium for Exodi. Another one here with 10 seconds. Gonna have to manage that all race along now. Maybe he's gonna be able to just erase it after a second pit stop. Exodi down to 16 now with his he's going to the stands. Lap 13 out 36. It's yeah, lap 13 out 36. We're close to the mid race, kind of sincerely. That wing passing back on Derek, not finished for the battle here, and you out. Finish for Hugh, and it's not even in the pits. Not even in the pit. He just retired on track. He just retired on track. No safety car, but now one switchback by XOD. Magnifico on O'Rain here. Wow. That wing trying to go back there, going back to second. Back to second. Back to second. And Mike that was watching the race left the session. Thank you, Mike. I hope you enjoy your meal with this race. And yes, even if you're not hearing me, you know, just watching. Anyway. Well, now, that wing going a bit far. Maybe try to switch back! Oh, little contact! Little contact! Can that wing come back here on the outside? Yes, he can. Not Derek with that wing now. He's gonna pass back and... Oh, Derek, what happened? Didn't break? You have a puncture or something? I don't know. Derek in the wall. You have a puncture! Left puncture! Oh my god! Left front puncture for Derek here. Been a long time since I've seen a puncture on online racing for 26. But puncture, and he can't break anymore. Gravel for him. Gonna be really hard to go back to the pits. He's gonna be even able to. I think he's gonna be able to do so. He's not too far away from the pits here. But really difficult. He's sliding everywhere with that puncture. Down to 11 now. Gonna have to bring the car back to the pits here. Gonna be able to do so. Not at this easy way. Gonna have to break really early to not get that 10-second penalty. And a new tire for him now. Puncture. I don't know if it was some debris or just really the tire was dead. No, yeah, I had also changed his wing. Yeah, little bug here. You don't have any wing. Okay. The car with no wing. What's happening? The car with no wing. Thank you F126. Thank you eSports. A car with no wing. Incredible. I'll take a picture at this point. Oh, sorry, I will not take a picture. A car with no wing. Can't believe it. A car with no wing. Oh my god, EA Sports. New arts, fresh arts for Kendricks. He's gonna do this one step I was knowing he was going to do. He's doing that one step I was knowing he was going to do. GC King Lily Bag, Maestro, Deathwing and Detective, no pissed off for the moment for them. Detective 8 seconds in front of Deathwing. What we got as a battle? We got Nasty Boy close to Lily Bag with 10 laps, fresh with tires and the Cadillac driver. Cadillac. Yeah, Cadillac. 2 laps away from mid-race. 2 laps away from mid-race. And NASCAR gonna pass around the outside. Clean that move. Kendrick's behind with the fresh arts. Gonna also want to pass on Little Ebag. And Detective in the pits now. After all 16 laps on his medium, we're gonna put new art and try to go to the end for the sure. A good strategy by the Detective tonight. The Tedwig gonna do the same thing but inverse. Going to put the medium now after having a big stint with the art. Maestro now in P1. Still with his damage from the beginning of the race. On the right side. Also have Lily Bag in the pits now after 16 laps on his art. And the two Cadillac put it at the same time. Gonna be a little delay for Lily Bag here, but not that. It's less important than previously in F1 games. But I'm actually leading with Vance with Spenny and another one with 8 lap fresh tires trying to pass, and also we have Detective 1.2 behind with fresh tires, 0 laps on them, but not too far away. And if I understand well, my boy Kendrick is now in second. Derek is out. Derek! No, Derek! I can't believe it, Derek! He's out! He is out, Derek! Derek is out! No way! After the puncture. After the puncture. After the puncture. Another one, Detective Kendrick's 857, okay, that's pretty good. Okay, we're good. Detective trying to go back to P1 after his pit stop. Sorry for the sound. Sorry for the sound here. Detective Major, 3 times behind Spenny pops up. Gonna obviously catch back with the fresh tires. And then go back to pay 1. Kendricks now, you have to maybe push a bit if he wants to challenge Detective for the win here. With the fresh tires, also he's second provisionally with that fresh compound, that wing. And a P3 now technically with the fresh medium. Out of DNF, and this was already with Derek. You get for 2 main driver in the race. They were fighting for victory at some point. The maestro, the maestro, the maestro, the maestro. Another one in the pits. Second pit of the day for the maestro for another one. Second pit stop of the day for the driver. New arms are ready. He's serving his 10 second. Oh, 10 second. That's a good penalty. 10 seconds penalty. 10 seconds penalty. Lap 20 now. Double lap 20. 2-0. On the way with my number. He call me crazy. Kendricks catching the maestro. The maestro. Actually behind the GC King and just behind is TRP in the house. And the house. Kendricks passing Maestro in the pits finally. After 20 big laps on the R's, he's putting new medium and new wing also for the Maestro. I like it. The tires. We'll see where they're gonna be out now. Number 11 on this car. Number 11? What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Ow. I think the game did not update. Yeah, you can have 11 because Checo also is 11 now. But the game did not update, that you can't have 11 because Checo have. It's pretty weird. I don't know if in career it's updated or something. Yeah, pretty bizarre. Not really in the battle except this one of CRP and XOD for the point. We have a Khalili back just behind. We have another one and Rancho now. Never know. We'll follow TRP and XOD battling for some points position here. And the Audi and the Racing Bull. They're surely have to pit again, but still. TRP, can he pass somewhere? Can he pass the Racing Bull here? Can he find a way? Find an opening. Find an opening. Can he find an opening? And yeah, okay, but it's only pitting for a second time. Going for the end now. Going down for not taking the 10-second penalty. And new tire is going to be put on his car. Perfecto. New R's, boom. Bam. Back on track for the Racing Bull. The Racing Bull. The Racing Bull. Oh. The Racing Bull. The Racing Bull. Oh. My show pretty close behind a TRP. With 7 laps fresh tire. Medium compared to Arts. And the lead back up, leader. Oh, and yeah, leader. Could have been way worse. Spenny, 3-second penalty here. Going to the pits. There's Maestro passing at TRP up to 9 now for the Ferrari. Penny Pups up in the pits, new medium, going to the end with now 13 laps to go. Gonna be an easy task for the McLaren here. Really good pit stop for McLaren. Team here, Red Bull flag. No, Red Bull was a racing car, and yeah, so very good now. Carries up to P2 officially. NASCAR in P in fourth. Lansing Easios in fifth. Maybe he's penny with the new medium. I don't know if NASCAR. Oh no, NASCAR and AZ cannot go to the end with these arts. I would. Maybe they. No, they can't. They can't. 25 laps. No. Oh, Spenny could be maybe even P. It could be P4 at the moment. Yeah, for Spenny Pups, man. Interesting. Leader is out. Leader in the pits, retiring in the pits. So another retirement in the pits tonight. Only 14 drivers left now. Out of 19 at the beginning. Already 5 DNF. And in these 5, we have 2 people that were fighting for the win at some point. Or fighting for a big position at some point. And also Emerson that started at the top of the grid. That DNF in the early laps. So yeah. But no safety cars for the moment. No full safety car. We had a VST at the beginning with Maestro, Emerson, and Derek incident. But now, but no full safety car. And no red flag. Lap 24 out of 36. 12 all laps to go here in Zandvoort. And we have GC King battling with Coconut. And no more, because GC King just passed on the Aston Martin. We got TRP trying to stick with another one, and with the 6 laps older tire. Not the best, not the easiest task, I would say. Coconut also with the really older tires than GC King, and Arden and medium difference also. I'm not gonna out the Aston Martin. So yeah, no more battle. No more battle on track now. Now we can go sleep. Or can I? Can I go sleep? Oh, I can't. Race not finished. I forgot. Well, see, it's a joke. I will not go sleep in the middle of the race. You know, not like that. If someday I fall asleep during a live stream, that'll be interesting, really funny. But I don't think it's gonna happen, because you know, if I do it, but because if I'm there, it's because I am in top shape to do it. Oh, easy 10 seconds. 10 seconds for the Hazy Aussie. A new medium for the Hazy Aussie. Back to the track for the Hazy Aussie. And Coconut Ed following him with 14 laps all R. Gonna put new medium, go to the end. Oh no, new R, go to the end. And yeah, lap 25 now, so we're closing in. Coming closer to the end of the race with the Detective leading by 8 seconds on the good old Kendricks. In the Red Bull. Detective for the moment, it's a perfect race for real. But we'll not jinx it. We will not jinx it. We will not jinx it. We will not jinx it. You know, Sunday I got no, not yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I've gone to Aki Kazum game, and the coach was saying, I'm gonna go get the shutout for the goalie, and in the end that didn't happen, so he jinxed it. The coach jinxed the shutout. Aye. I wanna wow that will. Sorry. 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 Man, no battle on track, you know. Yeah, another one in the championship is gonna clearly fall. I don't know who else was there. My show is a shame for him. Again, another race where he got an incident in the beginning. You can still go get some maybe a P6 and maybe a P6. I would say for my show today it's possible, but we know clearly he can get those wins without an incident. But in his life, something like that happened. But you know, Kendrick's consistent second. Earning different from the incident. It's not the biggest place at the beginning of the race, but for the moment he's there, and he managed to survive with him. That's pretty. That's what we want to see. Kendrick's always there, always finds a way, doing a good strategy, Preserving started well. And now we got NASCAR boy in the pits. My NASCAR boy in the pits, new medium for him. Going to the end with a set of tires. You see him doing the same thing with this Cadillac, Telcel Cadillac, new medium ready for him. Number 24. Number 24. He's back on track. Back on track. Back on track. He almost got the white line. He almost got the white line. NASCAR boy with AZ Aussie. AZ that have a 10-second penalty. And we have also Coconut battling with GC King for the last point available. Oh. I want to be the man you see in your mirror. Je sais pas qu'est-ce que je raconte, hein, vraiment. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not even singing real songs. I think sleeping is better for me than doing the best new anymore. I'm not serious, guys. Sorry. I'm missing a bit of professionalism here. But it's Star Cup. I'm here to, I'm there. I'm the one. I'm the Star Cup commentator. My show up to 4th now, and that's pretty good. And spending the podium also with 10-second penalty, I think. Yeah, spending or 3 seconds. No, I only 3 seconds. Yeah, 3 seconds. Not that bad. 10 seconds are for AZ and next time 3 seconds also. Okay. So AZ has 10. NASCAR boy passed. And Kane still in front. 6 hands only. We got another one maybe putting pressure on this my show. You having ours. You have ours. My show medium. 1 lap only of difference. At 29 now. Out of 36. Lap 20 out of 26, lap 29 out of 26, lap 29 out of 26, lap 29 out of 26, lap 29, 26. Okay, sorry, I was checking something on the phone. I got a mail, or I don't know, something like that. Lap 30 out of 36. The detective started at lap 30. I have a little blue flag in front. It's already 2K, I would say. I was already 14 laps on soft. Okay, it's a ghost. It's pretty bizarre. 14 laps on soft. Like, how is it possible, man? Like, how are you still? Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's possible. Puncture 2.0 or what? No, but seriously, I don't understand. 14 laps on softs? Tell me your secret, bro! Tell me your secret! Oh! Sorry! I'm back. I'm back, but I was a bit there, but... And the one seems to not find the pace to pass Maestro here, and he's getting cloudy. Can we get some rain? Can we get some rain? Can we get some rain? Oh my god. Can we get some rain? Can we get some water? Water falling on track? No? Okay, no. No is no. No is no. I understand. AZ, AZZZ, AZ, 9-10 behind National. Another one a bit close now, a bit more closer. But that one is catching here with the fresh medium. Derek left. After all, lap 31 out of 36 now. Detective started his lap 31 far ago. A long time since he started, but definitely now maybe gonna catch it in the 2-year Maestro and another one with this fresh compound. Detective now leading by 13 seconds on Kendricks. Next, Holy spinning. XOD spitting. XOD. New medium for XOD. The front wing is pretty dirty. And retired from the session XOD in the pits. Getting really cloudy now. I'm really worried about if we're getting some rain or not. Now only 13 drivers left in this race. Lap 32 starting now. Yellow flag behind the one Red Bull, one Racing Bull, I think. Not sure what's happening with the Racing Bull. I think so. Okay, I don't need the XOD car that's go down to the pits now. Okay, yeah, nothing to worry about. Another one going for it. Another one around the inside, and not even in the inside before the braking zone. Another one up to fourth in front of Maestro. Good overtake now. Deathwing is in the fight. Also, there'll be a three-way fight for P4 here. Three-way fight for P4 with Deathwing clearly being advantage in this fight with his fresh medium. 4 laps only, all medium compared to 11 laps all medium and 12 laps all arts. Here, we'll see what this battle gonna look like. 13 drivers left south of 90, and they just passed XOD car. The Ferrari and Mercedes and has 2 Ferrari engine in this little group, we can say, if we don't want to break our heads. And now that wing going pretty aggressive, it seems. The 3 are battling here. They are battling. That wing seems to be close from Maestro. Maestro seems to lose a bit of distance to another one. They're still really close from each other. Be careful about dirty here. Lap 33 is going to start right now. He's already starting by Detective, but now they're going to start themselves. They're lap 33 here. Can someone try a move? No, they can't. Maestro is waiting for trying another move. That wing is too far to try something. Following each other really well. 4.8 behind at this penny. In the lead back left the session after retiring a few laps ago. 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 When that's been going for it around the inside. Stays behind for the moment. Cannot concretize his move. But now he can move in the straight line. Can he go around the outside here? I think he's gonna wait for it. Maybe not. Yeah, he stays behind. Now we have another one still in front. That one wants to pass. You know, he has higher advantage. You know, you have more pace at the moment. Sector 1 yellow still. Lap 34 is starting already for Detective now. He already started for Kendricks and Detective lap 34. They're gonna go rest line for lap 34 now. You have the other XM almost in ghost, I think, in front of them. They're gonna let them pass, obviously, even if he's in ghost. The blue flag rule. Detective just behind. Wants to pass. The Ferrari having a bit of loss of control here with Maestro. That's going to try to earn benefits from that. Only 3 laps to go in this race here. The 34, 35, 36. After we're going to be all heading home here. Even if we're all already home because it's online races. But yeah. Now, that wing still there with Maestro and with another one. All battling with a P4. Big battle going on. It's that one. It's the one to follow. With now Detective having 22 seconds of lead. He's starting lap 35 already. In front of Kendricks now. Can someone try something here in this group of 3? That wing seems to be the one most subjected to try something around the inside here. He'll stay behind. Keep his wait for the moment. Wait for the good opportunity. Now Maestro really close to another one. And Spenny's coming up to Spenny. He lost control. And now suddenly this battle is now for a podium. Spenny also at a puncture. The second puncture tonight. Spenny, before it was Derek, now it's Spenny. And now Deathwing Maestro and another one are battling for a podium. And Spenny retire, however. Here, are we gonna have a safety car? I don't think so. Too late. Too late. For a safety car, too late. Spenny out of the race. 12 drivers remaining. Second puncture of the night. After Derek, it's Spenny Pub Stub. After Board 9 P6. And now the double is these 3 drivers, Maestro, another one, and Deathwing are battling for a podium here in Zandvoort with less than 2 laps to go. Who's gonna finish on that last step? Detective is gonna start his last lap here with 25 seconds. The gap between him and Kendricks. Last lap starting now. There you go, lap 36 starting for him. And now the battle is going on, and Maestro have passed on the 1, and now Deathwing have passed the 2 here. Deathwing up to P3. There you go, another one wants to follow the Mercedes to catch back Maestro on the inside. He's passed up to 4th for another one. Maestro down to 5th. He's trying to come back at it. Deathwing now in 3rd. I think he's gonna escape with the first tire. 1 lap to go. Now, 1 lap to go for them. They're gonna cross the line for the lap 36. Detective is on his lap. Deathwing now crossing the line. 7th in front of them. We'll see if someone try another move before the end of the race, but Detective is going to win this race. Detective is on the way for a win, and an ass. Something I'm going to add. XM in the gravel. Also, another puncture. 3rd puncture of the night. It's XM. 3rd puncture of the night. XM with the puncture. Easy also in GC battle. GC King out to 7 now. Easy have a penalty anyway, so GC King in front of. And Easy going to finish in P10 if I'm good with maths. Detective going to cross the line now. For his first win here in Starka, Detective on the line wins the Zandvoort Grand Prix. Takes him out. Detective finishing first, and Kendricks. The consistency, the artwork, and always, you know, the clean laps pays off. The Red Bull driver Kendricks gonna come home in Zandvoort and getting a podium here, P2, well deserved by the Canadian driver. There you go. Perfecto. Perfecto. Deathwing now gonna finish on the podium with the last lap move. Sensational stuff by Deathwing in the Mercedes in P3. Another one P4. Maestro in top 5 in the end. NASCAR boy P6. Well done. Here for NASCAR boy. Really nice race for him. GC King another one with a nice race in the Cadillac tonight. P7. Really nice. And Easy Aussie P8. Could have done better. Here, I think he have potential. He's gonna finish in P10 in the end. TRP P8, well done in the Audi. Gonna be a coconut in 9, and Easy in 10, I think it is. So yeah, that's it for Grand Prix. That's it. That's all. Detective wins his first race here in Starka, first of the season. 25 points for the Williams driver, well deserved for him tonight. He dominated this race. The whole American, Henrik second. Deathwing 3rd, you can see a little bit of podium here. We'll skip it pretty fast, nothing interesting really, but still, you saw podium. Race winner, fastest lap, driver of the day, most ridiculous driver. Perfecto, Mingo, you can see Lee Sandin 1 last time. Coconut P9, like I said. Or Rain, 11 finisher tonight. 12 to 19 are all DNF. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys, I hope you enjoy this race. And I'll see you next week for next round. Thank you. Have a good night. Have a good week. Ciao, bye.